Cheetahs breeding better than expected, says Bhupender. Yadav lists climate change goals exclusive. India has demonstrated its commitment at the highest level for decoupling of economic growth from greenhouse gas emissions, Union Minister for Environment, Forest, and Climate Change, Bhupender Yadav has told CNN News 18. He also said Project Cheetah has been very encouraging so far. India had brought in 20 cheetahs from Namibia and South Africa. It is a challenging project, but the indications so far have been very encouraging. We brought in 20 cheetahs from Namibia and South Africa, and now after almost 3 years of the project, we have 28 cheetahs on the Indian soil in Kuno National Park, Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary. Some of the cubs born here are about to become adults and doing very well in the wild, Yadav told CNN News 18 in a detailed interview on the project. The minister said that the cheetah seemed to have acclimatized in the local climatic conditions, hunting locally available prey, surviving in habitat shared with other carnivores like leopards very well. I am happy to share that the cheetahs are breeding much better than expected. These developments, that too in such a short period, are unprecedented in other parts of the world. This is quite encouraging and a good indicator of success of the project, Yadav said. He added that over a period of almost 3 years, out of 20 translocated cheetahs, 8 adult cheetahs have died due to various reasons, which was within the expected limit in such kind of intercontinental, wild-to-wild translocation. Good news is that the birth rate is better than expected, which is highly satisfying, Yadav told CNN News 18. India's climate change goals. Yadav said India had updated its intended nationally determined contribution NDCs and termed it a major decision. The decision on enhanced NDCs demonstrates India's commitment at the highest level for decoupling of economic growth from greenhouse gas emissions, the minister said. He said that in the larger scheme of things, the road ahead for India is premised on setting and meeting our nationally determined contributions NDCs because they are at the heart of the Paris Agreement. India at 26 Colombian pesos held in Glasgow declared it would intensify its climate action, Yadav told CNN News 18. He explained how earlier, India submitted its intended nationally determined contribution NDC to UNFUC on October 2, 2015. The 2015 NDC comprised 8 goals. 3 of these have quantitative targets up to 2030, namely, cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil sources to reach 40% or reduce the emissions intensity of GDP by 33 to 35% or compared to 2005 levels, and creation of additional carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 billion tons of CO2 equivalent through additional forest and tree cover. Yadav said that the updated NDC reads, to put forward and further propagate a healthy and sustainable way of living based on traditions and values of conservation and moderation, including through a mass movement for lifestyle for environment as a key to combating climate change. As per the updated NDC, India now stands committed to reduce emissions intensity of its GDP by 45% or by 2030 from 2005 level, and achieve about 50% or cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy resources by 2030. India is committed to creating an additional carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 billion tons of CO2 equivalent through afforestation and increased forest cover by 2030, the minister told CNN News 18. Yadav said that as a party to UNFUC, India is one of the few nations which has already submitted its long-term low-emission development strategy and biennial update report for elaborating on its GHG inventory. Significantly, we are making the necessary preparations to submit our national adaptation plan based on several rounds of consultation with all stakeholders in form of regional workshops ahead of 30 Colombian pesos, which is also seen as Adaptation COP, the Union Minister said. Modi's vision. Yadav elaborated on the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to build a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Swipe left for next video. This Viksit Bharat will be an inclusive Bharat and a green Bharat. Over the last couple of years, the Union budget has focused on building a green economy with programs like green credit and green bonds and promoting renewables. In the Union budget 202,526, solar energy got the highest allocation of 26,549 rupees crore, with a clear focus on rooftop solar with the PM Surya Ghar Yojana, the minister said. He added that the announcement for a nuclear mission with the aim for 100 GW of non-fossil based energy by 2047 is a clear push towards harvesting clean energy beyond solar and building a sustainable economy. Latest blogs.